you.
Oh, you're good.
All right, Florida State is now with us. Ladies, congratulations for a fantastic season, and we want to start the press conference. Coach Wyckoff, with an opening statement from you, please.
Just first of all, as always, I want to just say how proud I am of our team and our players. And these two sitting next to me just gave every last ounce that they had today to battle and make this a really great basketball game. And so also want to just congratulate Alabama, who has a very good team and was able to pull this win off without their best player. We struggled in the third quarter. I think that was the difference in the game. But we battled again. These players never said quit. They never do, and we made it a great game. So, really, really proud today.
Thank you, Coach. We're now going to open up questions for our student athletes up here. We're going to start with Danny Davis from the Austin American-Statesman. Danny?
Either of the players, what was kind of the mindset of the team as you all were trying to come back there in the fourth quarter and rally?
I would say just knowing what we do best, which was attacking them and going and get buckets at the rim. That's what made us get back into the game, but we fell a little too short with not being able to defend them as well as we needed to.
All right, our next question. Again, a reminder, if you are going to join us on Zoom, just use the raised hand function. We'll get to you momentarily. Go ahead. The question.
Sydney Wicker, WCTV Sports. Michaela, obviously, I know you would have preferred to have a win, but you did set a record tonight. You are the Florida State leading scorer in blocks, rebounds, and double doubles. So I know you would have rather have the win, I think, but just to be able to do that and have the season you had, how good does that feel to know that you made some history here in the last game of the season?
It feels amazing to know my teammates and my coaches trust me. I got to get the ball somehow to get the double-doubles. And, the rebounds, they come from, missed shots or missing my own shots. But just being able to be consistent throughout the year and having the year that I had, it's been amazing. And just keep going next year.
I know you guys have some time here still, but there's people like Sarah or Alexis who's time finished out there on the court. Can you both just talk about what they mean and what they bring to this program? Because they both really left it out there on the court tonight.
Yeah, Sarah and Tug, they're amazing teammates. I feel like even though it's sad that we couldn't pull it off for them, I feel like they're going to have a bright future. Sarah brings the energy, and she's such a kind soul. So I'm just happy to see where they end up.
Yeah, I say the same for me. Like, we're gonna miss Sarah so much. The dancing in the middle of the middle of our huddles, but that leadership that they brought as well, being the older kids on our team and just being there for us anytime we needed anything, and just I hope their future is bright as well.
Next question from Mark Rosner, Associated Press.
For either player, you're a confident team. When you made that run and you got close, did you think you had them? Like you were right there.
Yeah, we were so close. I mean, we've had plenty of games like that where we were just right there and we couldn't, get it done. But that's where our growth comes in. I feel like that's going to help us in the next season and just knowing how to close out games and start to finish. Yeah, that's going to be our focus next year.
We'll now go to Zoom for the next question from Joshua Louder. Joshua?
Joshua Louder, Television Network. My question is for either student athlete. Just how will you use this loss to propel you and motivate you going forward in your basketball journey?
I would say just we had a lot of close games throughout the season, and with this one being close as well, we know what we have to improve on, and we know what we got to do better at offensively and defensively. So we're going to be able to, head into our next season ready and prepared to close these games and be able to win instead of lose this one.
Next question, please.
You guys talk about that wanting to be your focus, but if you could just take a second to reflect on the season that you did have, to be able to make it here and to look at the teams that you have upset and you have taken down. I guess when you walk away from this season, what is it that you're going to remember, or what is it that stood out to you guys from this season? Because although this wasn't the place you wanted to be, I still think there was a lot of highs to take away.
I feel like the takeaway from this season is that we're capable. We're definitely capable of beating bigger teams or higher ranked teams. I feel like I said, just our focus on, start to finish, playing through a whole 40 minutes. That's going to be our focus. But I'm very proud of my girls. We play hard, and I feel like going into next season, that's going to give us motivation.
Yeah, and I would say the same thing as well. Like, we had a lot of ups and downs in our season, and knowing that we could have been at a better position instead of the number 9 seed, like, just cleaning up some things early in the season where we could have won the games that we lost, and being able to, be higher in the seeding would give us a way better advantage. But, just playing through what we had in front of us, and then we did a good job, and I'm proud of my team and all the growth that we came over this season.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any other questions for Tanaya or for Michaela? If not, ladies, I just want to congratulate you on a fantastic effort this year, and the best to you down the line. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good? We're good?
All right, no, Coach, you're going to stay.
Okay,
with
I
you.
get to stay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good job, you
All right,
guys.
we're going to
Great
now
job.
direct our questions, if we can, to Coach Wyckoff again. If you have a question and you're joining us by Zoom, just put up your raised hand function, and we'll get to you momentarily. First question? Just state your affiliation, please, and your name again for the record.
Sydney Wicker, WCTV. Coach Brooke, obviously I know you guys would have liked a better result. We talked about that in the press conference before this. But to stand here and to have been in this position and to battle back, how proud were you of your team's fight until literally the very last minutes of this game?
Yeah, we talked about it all week and preparing for this tournament, was that we don't ever stop believing, trying, fighting until the buzzer sounds. And as Tanaya said earlier, we've been in that position before where we're down going into the fourth quarter, and we found ways to come back and win, or we found ways to get it close. And so I never had a doubt that they were going to give in. You can just see it in their eyes. You can see it in a team's eyes when they're gone, they're done. these girls weren't. And so I'm so proud of the fourth quarter that they put together, and just all the things they just said right now is exactly how you want your players to respond. And I just feel so fortunate to be their coach.
Specifically to hear Tanaya say, we're capable and we want to be back in this spot.
Yeah.
What kind of fuel does that give you as you do start to put this season away and look forward to
Yeah,
the next?
it's huge, again, to hear your players speak with such confidence, but at the same time, the self-awareness that they show out of your two leaders, just it's an amazing feeling knowing that it just makes you want to fight for them. It makes you want to just get back after it tomorrow and start getting better for them for next season. And so we learned a lot this season, and just we'll be ready next season just to put them in a better position. That's the job of us as coaches, is to put them in the best position to be successful. And so we'll definitely get better at that. But again, just to hear these two, knowing that they have another year together coming back, it's exactly what you want to hear as a coach, and gets me fired up.
Looks like we have another question from Joshua Louder from Remote. Joshua?
Joshua Louder, Television Network. Coach Brooke, obviously not the result that you wanted going into today's game. Just describe what is Florida State basketball? And for those who are thinking about coming to Florida State, what do they need to have for the future?
Well, I think, the answers that these two players that Michaela and Tanaya just gave is what Florida State basketball is. It's just being humble. Those two are the most humble people you'll ever meet. Very self-aware, understanding, but just good people that you want to fight for every day, that they want to fight together. And so that is Florida State basketball. It's just great people that are willing to come together for a common goal, and as long as we have that as our foundation, all the rest will fall into place. And so no matter the highs and lows of a season, when you have great people and you're surrounded like that, you can get through anything.
Do you have a follow-up question, Joshua? All right, thank you.
Yes.
Go ahead, sir.
Coach, adversity. Just talk about that. for this year?
I mean, every team battles it. We had our fair share, and I'm just so thankful to be able to battle with these people. And you know, I had my own personal adversity that I battled through, but I never once felt you know, anything less than 100% encouraged, and I had the energy to go through everything because of the people that I was surrounded by, encouraged by, and able to battle with. So I'm so thankful for all of that, and just really proud of this team for just pushing through no matter what.
Thank you, Joshua.
Coach Brooke, I wanted to take a second to ask you about Sarah and Alexis.
Yeah.
I know they both shared wonderful things about them, but I know Sarah gave you a pretty emotional hug there at the end as you guys were walking off the court. And Alexis, although the stat sheet might not reflect it, it really seemed like she poured her all out there on the court. I guess when you look at the two of them and the run that they've had being here at Florida State, what is it about them that made them so special? And what are you going to remember the most about the two of them?
Yeah, again, it just went back to you had two people that were in their final year, but with our team, but they were about the team. It wasn't about them. It was about what they could do to help us win, and that's not an easy thing to do, especially when you know the clock is ticking and this is it. And they both, as every player in the team, they had to make sacrifices, and so that's what I'm most proud of is the way that they continue to push through. Anytime, you know, just to be able to do what they needed to do for the team. And so I loved the games that both of them had today. I'm so proud of them for going out with those types of performances, and just really, really thankful for the time we had with both Sarah and Tuck, as we call her.
Do we have any other questions for Coach? Seeing none, Coach, I just want to congratulate you on your successes. The best to your team and to you personally moving forward.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.